Well, hey, Belle, it's JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, I want to chat real quick, not too long, honey, about Belle Collective, okay? It's been a very hot topic lately as the ladies have been in their season 5, which was a pretty good season, although the season was really short. They did get renewed for another season, and yeah, I believe this is season 5, right? I think it's season 5, not season 4. I think it's season 5. Either way, okay? They have gotten renewed for another season, but that has not stopped some cast members from departing from the show, and that would be Miss Aikisha as well as Miss Sophia. They will not be a part of the show. Meanwhile, Carlos is trying to see if Dr. Antoinette will consider returning back to the show. And as I thought more about it, I just feel like nobody else should be added to the cast aside from Dr. Antoinette. I don't think at this time, in my opinion, they should seek out additional ladies, right? I would like to see them move forward with the cast that they have, that being Marie, that being Letitia, that being Latrice, that being Selena, that being Tambra, as well as Dr. Antoinette potentially. Now, if they can't get Dr. Antoinette to show up, maybe bring in one other person. I would like to see that. All right. Although I would assume it's a bad thing for production to have sent out, letters and everybody not accept, I would think that it's potentially a good thing because they mean you ain't got to pay them other folks. And you probably could just bring one person on at the price of Sophia's price or even the other woman's price. But then Dr. Antoinette, I feel like she might have cost them little money, just a little bit. Okay, because she already said she lose money being in rooms with the Bells. And being that she sold her practice just like I expected she did, and she moved down to Florida, then Miss Girl is like, in order for me to come play with them, you probably gonna have to pay me a little bit more. Who knows? I don't. Just questioning my opinions or whatever. So maybe she'll come back and, maybe she just gonna expect a little more money, but we'll see. Okay, I would think that they probably could pay her a little less. But all in all, my whole point is I think that should be the cast. Some part of me is like, I'm not interested in seeing somebody else come on the show just yet because I already know the ladies are gonna try to sink their teeth into that person, okay, and make an enemy out of that person or something like that, or feel a way about the person as though, they think they're too much or whatever it was, okay? Because sometimes they just can't take, okay, the new people. But let them all fight it out, okay? Now that Sophia's not on the show, Aikisha's not on the show, let's see them fight it. Y'all can fight with each other. Okay, let's see how close Latrice and Letitia really gonna be now that they ain't got Aikisha to try to pin certain things on. Okay, let's see how Miss Selena gonna do amongst the ladies, seeing that she can't be sitting up there beefing with Sophia because she's not there. Tambra and Marie have worked on their issues. Marie is not up for the BS to where right, this past season she's not up for the BS. She don't want to be a part of that. But we don't know how she gonna show up next season. But let the girls play with themselves and bring Dr. Antoinette back in, and let's see how it's gonna flow from there. Okay. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Y'all think he should get some new people to come to the cast? Do you think he should stick with the people he got and potentially bring on Dr. Antoinette? Or what are your suggestions? Like, leave them down in the comments below. But listen, the real reason I came to the front is because there were some deleted scenes, okay, from the Belle Collective reunion, and I want us to touch on it real quick because I had some opinions about it. So let us get right on over here and let us check it out, okay? Let's see.
What is your relationship today with your stepdaughters?
I do have a relationship with Star. She spent a lot of time with us on Sunday. She take it out her busy schedule to come over and let us, spend time with EJ and Serenity. I had a conversation with Sky, and she said she missed being around us, and I told her I miss her too. I told her it was very hurtful for
Girl, this face Selena making, she's not hearing SHI that Miss Sophia has to say. It's like, girl, shut the hell up. I ain't trying to hear that. She thinks she in a good relationship with my daughter's girl, but okay. Ooh, and let me tell you, I can't say that I don't agree. You know what I'm saying? Because, girl, you just tried to sit up here and come at me. Like, girl, I probably would be making a face. Like, girl, you came at me unwarrantedly. Like, girl, whatever. I ain't hearing this bullshit. But can I say, I thought I liked Selena's dress. I like the color and stuff. But I really hate how it looks like the dress is dropping around the breast area. I don't know what it is, but I don't really like that as much as I thought. And I also did not like Tambra's makeup after I went back and watched it. It definitely looked a bit more lighter than her. And I do feel like she had a lot of makeup on. But anywho, girl, let's keep going.
how she showed up at the reunion last year. And I apologized to her too. I just told her that I just want them to kind of stay out of it. Whatever me and her mom had, I know it's hard. You're going to stand 10 toes down for your mom, regardless, just like my daughter. I said, if you guys just would have stayed out of it, I think they kind of made it worse.
Do you feel like Selena fed her daughters those accusations against you last reunion where they talked about you not being a great stepmom?
Yes, I do. I think she played a major role in the divide between me and the girls.
So when it comes to the girls, Selena, why don't they like So Gucci, did it happen after the fight and you being served? Was that?
No, it was way before that.
So they was kind of faking before that?
I don't know what they was doing.
I mean, I don't know if they were faking before that, but I think you were highly aware of how the hell they felt about you before that. I do feel like the ladies tolerated you. I also feel like the young girls, whether the mom came to them and told her about how she may have felt about you or JJ, I think they were privy to a lot of how everybody feels about each other because you guys didn't really shelter that from them. I think that they may have witnessed a lot and they knew that all of y'all didn't get along or whatever. But honestly, Sanjay had been told you when y'all had did that little, it was some type of celebration or something that happened downtown. Sanjay Ben had a conversation with you and told you about how you've shown up to her. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just that one isolated incident with the arrest with her mom. Like they've been had an issue with you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there could have been times that the girls were being fake because they tolerated you, they didn't fully like you or whatever the case was, and maybe this may have, tipped them overboard. Okay, because you done sat up here and created a situation and then want to press charges on their mom and maybe they felt away. And I think they have a right. I mean, that's their mama. Most kids are gonna side with their parents.
Honey, I just know my children never liked you.
So
they
you
tried to
telling
get
me?
along with you.
So you telling me
I'm
Star
telling you
don't
what
like me and Sky don't
I'm
like
telling
me?
you what my daughters told me. I
Okay.
don't know how y'all relationship. I know nothing about y'all relationship. Only what my daughters tell me.
Now I can agree with Selena on this, and I do feel like the girls are grown now. They ain't no little kids. They grown as hell. They're adults now. Some of them got, well, I think only one of them got like her own kids. Isn't she married or whatever? But either way, they're old enough for you to have that conversation with them. A bit. Y'all let me know, because some of y'all may feel like, no, you don't have no conversation with my kids. Da, da, da. I feel like they grown. She can't have a conversation with them as long as it's a respectful conversation. Because I can very well see at times where a child or a kids, whatever, young adults, whatever, will go to their parents and tell them one thing, right? Because maybe they don't want the parent to think that they actually like this person over here, because they likely don't want their family member, their mom or dad, to feel away. So they may downplay the relationship. But I think Selena right when she says, listen, I only know what my kids tell me, girl. Okay. And from what they tell me, they don't really like you like that. Okay. And honestly, that's a conversation, in my opinion, that you might want to have with them.
When they would spend time with...
I mean, even your child asked me to be her mom. Okay,
Yeah, that's because you let her do everything. That's because
they were kids.
That's right. She was a kid.
Yeah,
She said, Mama, she'll let us do everything.
Ooh, wait a minute, girl. Scoop that. Now, this woman just said that even your daughter has asked her to be a mama to your kid, to her. That's so interesting to me, because you sat on this, and I'm glad that Sophia has decided to exit the stage at this particular time, because you and JJ came on the show talking down on Selena, and you have your own issues with your own kid. Right? So it's like, that's not nice to be sitting up here trying to air out how she may have shown up as a parent when you weren't showing up that great as a parent yourself. And I think that Sophia may have recognized that in this moment and was like, you know what? It's more important about me getting my family back. JJ has lost his mom at this time. Family is very important to us at this time. So let me just fall back and take a step back from the show. Y'all can have it, or whatever the case is. So that's just, I think you did the right thing, because that's not right, because it is giving pot meat kettle just a little piece, And I ain't say the whole piece. I said just a little piece. Okay.
No boundaries over there.
When you come in my house, you're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
You're a child.
They're gonna have fun.
So that shows that your own child and want you to be her mama. So you think my children?
You couldn't. Did you have structure and rules? Because you could have structure and rules all day, but at the end of the day, your child felt like you were not as present as you could have been for them with all the structure and rules. And as much as you want to use that as a dig, I feel like it's digs that can be taken on both sides if y'all want to feel that way. because a lot of people do believe what JJ and Sophia have said about Selena, and I'm just making that point to say that you can also say things about Sophia as well, because the structure didn't seem that it included your children, because they fell behind, and even in your daughter's adult age, she still feel like you haven't shown up how you could have, and if you would have, she felt she wouldn't have been on, you know, the bridge or whatnot.
I want you to be their stepmom.
We had structures and rules at my house, sis.
So I want to talk to the Bells for a second, because obviously Jackson is a small town. Were you guys surprised to hear that Selena's daughters felt this way about So Gucci?
Honestly, I wasn't surprised, because I've been around the girls for years, and I'm not surprised at all that they're going through what they're going through. You know, like
What I'm trying. What they going through? What you talking about?
your whole relationship, the dynamic.
No, I'm talking about the girls. You like, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised what they're going through.
Right. I see what Sophia's asking. She's asking you, when you say, you know, you're not surprised about what they're going through, then what is it that you've heard? What are you speaking out about specifically versus generalizing it? You know, you're wanting to add to the conversation. So what exactly are you talking about? Like, pinpoint something.
I'm trying to see where you. Can you clarify that?
I don't have to clarify.
You don't. Because you don't make sense.
It don't make sense. So why would you want to be a part of the conversation when he opened the floor for the Bells? You wanted to be the first one to chime in. And then when she asked you, what are you referring to? You want to say that you don't have to clarify. You also didn't have to give an opinion. Are you okay? I really hate this, y'all, because when I tell y'all, I used to really like Latrice. And not that I dislike her at this time. I'll say that. I mean, not that I dislike her overall. But at this time, I'm not really featuring her. Okay? I'm not really featuring how she has shown up the past few episodes for me. Okay? That would irritate me as well if you're so anxious, or I ain't gonna say so anxious, but if you want to offer an opinion and feel like you've seen and witnessed some things, and then when one asks you to clarify, you feel like you don't have to clarify, then don't say shit at all. Because you wouldn't like it if the shoe was on the other foot.
I completely make sense.
Are you trying to say that you
make sense,
understand why Selena's daughters don't mess with Sophia?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there things that you know about Sophia as a stepmom that makes you understand why they don't mess with her?
Honestly, there is, and I just prefer not to say.
Oh, no, that's fair.
It's not my ministry.
So,
It's not your ministry now, but it was your ministry before when you offered your opinion. Because the floor was for anybody to say anything, but you was the one that chose to talk. I'm so confused. I know I'm not the only one. Okay, I know I'm not the only one. And I know there's going to be something that's going to cape for her regardless. So I'll let you guys put on whatever cape you choose to put on tonight. But anywho.
when it comes to the midday diva, Tambra, Cherie, and her BBL, I'm teasing.
Not BBL.
Real little one. A real little one. Little booties matter.
Tambra!
Booties matter.
Cute you child. I'm teasing. We all know she is a prominent figure, darling. But has balancing motherhood and a career affected her relationship with the collective? Let's take a look.
I feel like now with her, I worry about things.
I mean, when she started going to daycare, what you gonna do, sit at the daycare with her all day? Or?
No, some things just take time.
Did you see me say bring your special person?
You should have said kid.
I am very protective. This is my very first child. I just want to shield her for as long as possible.
You can't ride a bike looking back.
The reason she keeps talking about it is because we're trying to move forward.
You gotta
talk about it. You gotta talk it out.
You know what? Yeah, we'll start right here. God, we'll start right here. I feel like I did nothing to you to deserve what you did.
Tambra, are you gonna host?
I'll host. I am so surprised to see Marie and Tambra sofa sharing.
I know some of you probably didn't expect to see me here. Congratulations.
Me being at this party is a huge turning point.
That was a huge step for us to talk.
Very much so.
We gotta take baby steps.
Aw, see? There is some correction in the collective. Because I never thought I'd see the day where Tambra, take care baby Cherie, and Marie Monroe were able to hug it out. So what made you want to take Marie's hand and have that conversation with her?
Well, honestly, it was Letitia's. You know, I want people to get along, so let it start with me. So even if I still felt, I'm not gonna lie, I still felt a certain type of way because it does take baby steps. But I've always support Marie. In
And I think
that
at the
she's
end of the
done.
day, what this showed me was that all it takes is like the initial first step. And then you'll see what happens. You know, you talked about baby steps. Speaking of baby, honey, she is gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you. She's doing really good.
Is she here?
No, she's not.
I called Tambra. I said, Tambra, I finally got a chance to see
London
Simone on the show. I screenshot it.
Y'all haven't met her in person?
No, I screenshot.
Why you screenshot somebody else's child? What you gonna do with the screenshot? For memory purposes? I took a screenshot when she was on the show, you know, because I finally saw the baby, but I saw the baby on TV. But you took a screenshot of the baby on TV? Let me know. I'm not even going to read too much into it. I'm a little like, why would you take the screen? Okay, girl. Okay.
Who has met London in person?
I've talked to baby TJ on the phone.
Oh,
You need to tell me why these Bells have not met your beautiful baby.
Okay, so if we want to
First of all, she ain't got to tell you why they ain't meet. You already know why they about ain't meet her damn child. Are we okay?
go back, remember we said baby steps, and this season was about moving forward. And to be honest, for me to bring London Simone in a safe space, I have to feel like I am in a safe space.
That's fair.
Oh, that's fair.
And that's just the truth. But I will say this.
Go ahead.
If you look at that entire season, I've never sat down with any of the ladies. Like besides me and Marie, you know, talking what we were talking about, because that had to come first before anything.
Absolutely.
I've never actually sat down with anyone
Her voice is cracking.
to talk about anything that was going on with me. And I just had a baby.
She
So
feels
Gucci,
hurt.
what?
From listening to Tambra, to me, Tambra sounds like she's hurt because she hasn't really gotten the support that she was expecting to get from these group of ladies. In addition to that, it's like, damn, you know, y'all can go and dig up a person or whatever, have a person DM y'all. Y'all can make arrangements to go sit down with somebody and talk to them about what they didn't do to me or whatever the case is to discredit me, but y'all can't go that far to come reach out to me and check on me and make sure I'm good and make sure my baby good, but y'all feel y'all entitled to see her in any capacity. Like, are y'all okay? So I definitely support and agree with Tambra. Like, in order for me to bring my child into a safe space, I gotta feel like that's what I'm in, and I didn't feel like that. And I also feel like, safe space or not, those are your children. So if you don't want to let nobody meet your kids, you have no right. You don't owe nobody a fuck ass thing in my personal, okay? That's just what it is. Like, I don't think she owes anybody. She owes people absolutely nothing when it comes to seeing her kid. And I honestly don't want to see her next season introducing those ladies to her child. I don't recall seeing those ladies being introduced to Letitia's son. I just cannot remember. And maybe that happened. I just cannot really remember. So I just feel like, why? She ain't got to let y'all meet her kid if she don't want to. Okay? It's really just that damn simple. So, and then, I mean, I just support her. I'm sorry. Ultimately, I support her in whatever decision she makes, primarily with her kid. It's her child. But if she don't let them see him or see or meet her daughter, okay. Good luck. Now, that's all that I got. I just wanted to bring y'all these deleted scenes and just give a little bit of my opinion about it or whatnot. You guys can leave your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know how you're feeling about everything. And that's all I got. Make sure you guys are being respectful in the comments, because I might get down there and get with you, or I might just turn around and block your ass. Whichever one works for me. But that's just that on that, all right? I'm Jami, that's me, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Aegis. Game time, I invaded gym. High elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over. I'm Invader Zim, on a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never waste and flip.